This is Lanfang, also known as the only Chinese colony in Victoria 3. Lanfang starts off as a Qing tributary with a pitiful 70,000 population and perhaps the smallest primary culture in existence, the Hakka. Even the Boers are more numerous by comparison. Throughout this playthrough, I used every single method in my arsenal to take Lanfang and to turn it into a superpower. But let me tell you now, the last 20 years of this playthrough ended up being the wildest, most outrageously glitched out messes I've ever endured. That means you're in for a real treat, so make sure to subscribe while you're here. Leave a comment too while you're at it. Anyhow, sit back, grab yourself a nice cup of tea, and stay a while and listen. Hello everybody and welcome to the Lanfang, a tiny little sliver of land on the Borneo subcontinent, a tributary of Qing. Now, a lot of people were saying that you cannot draw Han Chinese people in the modern game. You actually can, but it's through mass migrations. It's not through basic migration. The only people that you'll be able to get from basic migration is Koreans at this point. And even then, you're still going to be drawing in 1,000 per tick if you manage to get a Korean community like, say, in North Borneo or West Borneo, or even in Sumatra if you take Sayak and Akse. But you're more likely to get mass migrations if you happen to take Balungan and Kutai, because they have over 20 arable land, which does actually matter in the super duper duper early game. If you don't have 20 arable land, you can't get mass migrations. It still takes 20 years for you to actually incorporate the land, so you're not going to get your mass migrations until after that point. But I mean, you should be conquering anyways, so you shouldn't even be relying on migrations. My suggestion is, if you're going to play this game, don't do it natural borders only. Don't do it so that, only Indonesia. No, you're going full cheese. If you don't go full cheese in this game, you're not going to have a lot of fun until you get the mass migration events around 20 to 30 years later after the fact. And that's a pain. So go full cheese. Do what you can to conquer some pieces of Qing. Go for Gaza, go for Transvaal, go for Ethiopia, go for Middle East, go for Siam even if you get the chance, because you want that freaking opium. Go for South America if you can. Just cheese however you can. I'm sorry, it's true, but you don't have to cheese, but it'll make the game a lot more enjoyable if you're playing as Lanfang or BORNean. And now beyond that, since we're going to be going for cheese this playthrough, I'm going to suggest to you, let's bring in the armed forces into our government, and we're going to go for professional army. Simply doing that is going to give us a lovely, lovely little bonus to our current troops, especially since everybody that we're going to be fighting is going to be peasant levies, except for maybe Dutch East Indies. But you shouldn't be doing that until at least line infantry, unless you manage to draw in Qing. If you can draw in Qing, just smack around Dutch East Indies and take all the land that you can from them. You should be able to draw Qing, and especially if you're friendly with them in the early game. But in the early game, for now, we're going to draw in a offensive general. I'm thinking probably this guy, because he has pillage. I love pillage. That kill rate is delicious. I love pillage. But meticulous is really, really good, especially for that recovery rate and that bonus to offense. For now, we're going to go pillage, though. I love pillage. We're going to fix the supplements in the meantime, get all of those bonuses. And while we're at it, let's fix our wages. Very high, very low for government. I probably won't touch the taxes because I think we're 56 on our legitimacy. No point in touching that. For the decrees, it really doesn't matter. Probably resource decree, because we're going to probably build we're going to do some logging camps, and we get the gold field bonus anyways, and I think that brings the throughput up to 21%, which is decent. It's not huge or anything, but it helps a little tiny bit. Let's get our rivalry going. Boom, and let us rival everybody. Bing, bing. Ding ding dong dong dun 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 dun. Okay, that was a lot to rival, but hey, look at that. Now we can befriend Qing for now, and only for now. We're gonna be their enemies later, but let's we're pretty much gonna befriend everybody that we can, except for our immediate neighbors and some of the weak ones that we're probably gonna be conquering later on, which is everybody that we rival pretty much. But until we get to that point, let's just be friendly with everybody else. Now we're probably going to want to, did I fix the production on here? No, I didn't, because we're going to need hardwood later on. Otherwise, we're not going to get arms from Qing, and that's a bit of a problem. We do need the arms from Qing early game unless you want to just import it. You could also just import hardwood later on. Do we have interest? No, we do not have interest. So no point in dropping any interest, but you know what? We're going to be attacking somebody immediately, and that's going to be Sintang right here. And the reason why is because we need to take Sintang before Dutch East Indies does. We need to take Balungan. I think there's a connection between Sintang and Balungan, and if there is, we should be able to take Balungan before the Dutch East Indies does. Now here's the catch. If the Dutch East Indies goes for Sintang or Balungan before you can take them out, you're restarting. That's the RNG. You need both of these provinces. You need Balungan and Kutai, because if you do not have Balungan and Kutai, you will not be able to get the 20-year mass migration event, because the rest of Borneo, and I don't even think parts of Sumatra, have enough arable land to do the early game mass migration. You do need it for the super early game. It'll say something like along here that you will not be able to get the mass migration target until you have at least 20 arable land and 70% market access and has to be incorporated. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get that with West Borneo. You're not going to get that with North Borneo either. Only East Borneo, and I think maybe South Sumatra can get it, if you can get Siak, and I guess this part of the Aceh or Sumatra right here. So you're pretty much relying on Balungan and Kutai. You need these two provinces. They're pivotal for the 20-year mass migration. It takes 20 years for you to incorporate the land. 20 years because they're not part of your homeland. They're Bornean and Dayak, and you're Hakka. Where does it say? Right here. We're Hakka. Yeah, we're Hakka. That's what we are as our primary culture. Hakka is closer to Yue and Han and Fujianese and all that other stuff. So, again, Hakka is good for the reason that if you get a cultural community with Koreans, you're going to start drawing a mass migration. Not even mass migrations, base migrations from Koreans. And that's pretty huge, especially in the early game. But if you want to get the early 20-year mass migration events, you need Balungan and Kutai. And I guess if you can even get it, probably East Borneo from the Dutch East Indies, if you manage to draw in Qing into a war. Well, everybody, it looks like you get to make fun of me because Balungan does not have a direct connection with Lanfang, which means I had to restart a couple times. But through the power of editing, it looks like I took Sintang without any issues, and that's good for what I need. Now, again, we're going to need to take Balungan as early as possible. We do want East Borneo, and for that purpose, we need to take out Brunei. I know for a fact that Brunei has a connection with Balungan in the far north here, and that is going to be our major way of accessing into to take Balungan. Again, I probably won't show you the immediate war because these wars are ridiculously easy. It takes actually pretty much no effort. You just go into defensive mode and you whittle them down. You can even just not do what I just did and wait until the last second before you mobilize so that they could take a massive amount of attrition damage and you will not. Do we have any conscripts yet? We do not have any conscripts, but again, you're just going to want to do whatever it takes. Now again, because I restarted, I have a different general. Please don't hate me for the lack of continuity. I had to do multiple restarts. Yeah. But again, that's the catch of playing these crappy little tiny countries. I might say it's not that difficult, but it's still RNG heavy, unfortunately. So you'll just have to forgive me on that front. I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I'm sorry. Like, sorry. Canadian sorry. Oh yeah, sorry mate, eh? Oh yeah, eh? Okay, so I get a resource boom, huh? Oh, neat. I like that. And it says -5%, but that doesn't matter. We're going to win every battle pretty much if it's -5. They're crazy to be attacking me. Look at that. We're taking a few dead, but they're taking a massive amount of dead. And it looks like the Qing Opium War has just kicked off. Hopefully Qing loses because I want them to lose. Oh, it's only the Eastern Guangdong Treaty Port. Sometimes they'll take an entire state. Sometimes they'll take the Suzhou one, and I think the Suzhou one is a little better. But whatever. I hope Britain wins, and I hope they take Guangdong, and I hope I get mass migrations from it in, 20 years? But beyond that, ooh, I might get a professional army really quickly, and it looks like we are taking these guys to task with every defensive battle, and all we're doing is we're waiting until they're down to about 1,000 troops. And once they're at about 1,000 troops and their morale is really bad, oh, we can even bring in an extra troop. Hey, not bad. But like again, That's why you want that bonus to offense. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, well, you need the defensive bonuses. You want tactful commander. You don't need it for guys this week. You just don't. You'll just whittle them down to 1,000 troops. It'll take them a little while for them to get their troop numbers back up. It'll take them a while for them to get their morale back up. And once you're at like the 60s, 70 point, you'll win every fight. It won't even be a fight. It'll be a joke at that point. Oh, I guess it dropped quite precipitously, but it only took a little portion of their land. What you can do in a situation like that is you could probably go back to defensive mode and wait for them to whittle themselves down again on you. Once it goes back up to 60 or 70, just do it again. Hey, you like cheese, right? Hey, well, this is the goodest of Gouda. You're not going to get cheddar than this, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, we're going to take the rest of their land, and I don't think they're going to recover in time this time. Yeah, we're smacking them too hard. And at this point, we'll just let it run down. We won't need a massive amount of bonuses afterwards because they're down to 1,000. And now we have Brunei, and look at that. Balungan is still open and accessible to us. Perfect. You must get Balungan. You want East Borneo. If you don't get East Borneo, you're not going to get the 20-year mass migration. If you don't get the 20-year mass migration, you're pretty much relying entirely on conquest or Korean migration, and that's a bit of a pain. I like the 20-year mass migration. It's so nice. I know 20-year mass migration doesn't sound huge, but believe me, 20 years is still super early game to me. I consider early game to last all the way until, like, what, year 40, year 50? That's early game to me, okay? Okay, next up is Balungan. Now, I'm going to have to inform you guys, this is very, very important that you recognize this. Actually, before I attack Balungan, let's fix our construction. We're going to take down these, and let's put in violence suppression, incorporate the state, and road maintenance so that we actually do get a little bit construction efficiency here. It's not going to be amazing, but hopefully it's enough. In fact, you can even have promote social mobility. I think we're going to need that for the peasants that come out of retirement so they can help out with the mines. I'm going to have to disband this troop here and bring them in. And unfortunately, we were already mobilized from the previous war because we did kind of attack them before. I don't know why I hit the mobilization button afterwards, but that's my fault, my mistake, but that's okay. I'm not restarting for something basic like that. But as I was trying to tell you before, when you are attacking Balungan, you make sure that you get that second state, and you make sure you force that state, because they will give up on you, and then you'll have to attack them again later on just for that piece of North Borneo, and that's such a pain. And by then, they're usually allied with somebody ridiculous like Siam, and then you're just going to be very upset. And just make sure you take both of them early so you don't have to restart. And by this point, Qing's probably going to war with Britain. Yeah, they are at war with Britain. I think I already told you about that. But hopefully they don't do something stupid like give you market access. If they give you market control, you're restarting. I don't know why they do that sometimes in this play, but sometimes they do, and it's just a weird punishment. You cannot handle market control this early on into the game. It's better off that you just, be a leech on Qing. I would prefer that, but you could try it if you want. But again, after this point, there really isn't any randomness. There's no RNG necessary. Everything else is pretty straightforward. You will eventually have to beat DEI, but you should 99% of the time be able to pull Qing in with an obligation if they stay friendly with you and they don't give you market control. And after you take out DEI, you could take Kutai, you could take Sulu without, any effort. And in fact, you could take all of Sulu, because by then you should have at least one boat. So yeah, it's important that you understand that the first year is the worst year. Everything else after that is simple, easy mode, and you can even do a little cheese to make it even easier. Alright everybody, here we go. We're going after Kutai now that we have Balungan in our control. That's perfect for what we need, and we need to get Kutai before the Dutch East Indies comes in and takes it from us. In the meantime though, do we have any market access? Why don't we have any market access with Qing? I would like to build a navy. In fact, I'm going to set up to build a navy right now. I'll have to do it later, but we will get this all set up. Make sure you import a man of war, and the moment we get our market access back, we're going to build a frigate. And I might even in the meantime build like our iron mines here in Borneo, just temporarily until we can get that frigate started. But the moment we get market access, we're building a frigate. Now, it doesn't look like anybody's actually no. Maybe we could pull in the Dutch East Indies. Let's see if we can. I'm not giving up Borneo. To hell with that. crap and they joined Kutai, that might be a little bit of a problem, right? They got what, 23 battalions and 52? We have 6. Is this over? Well, why am I so confident then? Let's take West Borneo. Let's take East Borneo. Let's take Sambas. Let's take Pontiac. How about Banhar? And we still have 15 diplomatic maneuvers left over, but uh-oh. Qing doesn't want to join the war. We can't give them an obligation. They are minus 34. Whatever will we do? War's over, isn't it? Oh no, we lose. But look, they have landowners in there, and we don't. So let's bring in a landowner, shall we? Boom, 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 just like that. Now that we have the landowners in here, unpause, repause. Qing now wants to join our war. They love us again. They love us. They really love us. Join the war. Boom. Just like that. Now, they went from cocky bastards to completely uncertain. It's over for you. We win automatically, and the moment we get that one boat built, we're going to start naval invading with boat spam all we can to take over what we can, and there's nothing you can do about it. And because we took all of those war goals before we brought Qing in, before they took over the actual war, they can't add anything to it. We get all of this, Qing gets nothing, and they do all the fighting for us with hundreds of troops, and they will bring in 200 plus troops. Just watch. It's crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. All you have to do is send a single troop, and I didn't mobilize any of my damn troops. I just mobilized one troop and used them to boat spam the capital, West Java here. Once I got it, I just disbanded them, and yeah, I've been sitting here gaining money this entire war. Absolutely craziness. I love it. And Qing did all the fighting for me. I did nothing. I just sat here, relaxed, took Kutai for free. I'm going to take all this other land for free. Thank you, Qing, for doing all the hard lifting for me. I'm a dainty flower, and you did all this masculine work for me. Thank you, Qing. Appreciate it. Look at all this land. All of it is mine. Everything, all of it. Now that we've pretty much sat here and did literally nothing this entire war, let's go for Sulu. And, they might give up, but that's okay. We can force a diplomatic play, and they cannot give up. And by simply doing that, we can conquer all of Sulu. And we will conquer all of Sulu. We don't care about our infamy. That don't matter. It don't matter. We're going to take them to task, and that is all there is to it. And thanks to the fact that we have one boat, what we're going to do is we're going to actually hire... which guy should I hire now? I guess I can hire this guy. Yatsen. Now we're going to split it up and put a single troop here. And I guess we'll wait until we mobilize, but what should I build? Let's get some more logging camps out here. We're probably going to need more hardwood very shortly. But in the meantime, as I was trying to say before I got distracted, we're going to use the main army defensively. We're going to hold the line here. And the reason why we want to hold the line is because they are on North Borneo. They don't have anybody on Sulu, and Sulu's on. What we want to do in the meantime is we're going to want to bring our ship up here onto the Sulu Sea. We're going to force the fight to begin. Hopefully nobody joins in. It doesn't look like... Oh, I got more gold. I love gold. Gold is very good. Very, very good. And we'll just wait patiently for the war to start. And once the war starts... Yeah, we're just going to navally invade Sulu, Luzon, and Sulu before they can send any defensive in there. And the reason why is because they're stupid and they'll fight the main army up here the entire time. They will not defend the areas that we're taking, including their capital, by the way. Just take it. It's free. It's free real estate. Ha ha ha. Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Super cheesy, super funny. And yeah, it does create another front, but that's okay because you can send this guy up here, put him... where is it? I want this front. Which front did I use? I don't remember. It looks like you're going to the southern front. No, go to the northern front. There we go. That is the one I want you. No, go here. Go here. Thank you. Okay, I guess I should have used the screen up in the top left. Whatever, it don't matter. Now you can go defensive, and you can go offensive. And yeah, in fact, you could probably just go offensive and just we'll attack them on both fronts. Doesn't matter. Because they're going to lose no matter what, and that is it for them, and life is good sometimes.
In fact, you could probably even boat spam them here. Look, what? We're just going to boat spam them. Screw it. We'll just take it right away. 11 days. They can't fight back. They're not even trying to take the northern area, and that's it. Over. We have 95% of Borneo, including Sulu Luzon and, Sulu. And all we have to take is Pontianak, and that's it. And I'm pretty much going to attack Dutch East Indies the moment I get the chance to, because we have a relatively sizable army for defense, and if we could take Pontianak right away with boat spam, all we have to do is take the capital right afterwards. In fact, you don't even have to take it with boat spam. You could just hold them with your main army and then take their capital, and then just hold the capital until they give up. That's what I would suggest doing. But yeah, we'll get to that point when we get to it. It looks like we're losing on this front here, but that actually helps me because now I can explain to you guys something that's really, really easy and awesome to do. I'm going to cancel this naval invasion. I would like to take the land here, but we'll do it after because I want to show you something. Actually, while we're waiting, let's start building a third ship. Because it'll make it easier to invade later on if I do build a third ship. So let's put it in Sulu Luzon because we have the qualifications for it there, and I don't think I have one building there at the moment, but in the meantime I want to lose West Borneo. Now it's my capital, right? Oh no, you're gonna lose West Borneo. It's all over if you lose West Borneo. Oh no, oh no, oh no, whatever will I do? Life is hard, life is horrible. Oh no. Hurry up and lose, please. I want to show people. Come on, lose, please. Lose, please, 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 please. Boom. Okay, now we lost West Borneo, but watch what's gonna happen now. We're going to boat spam and take it right back away from them because they don't have any boats to stop me. And they don't have enough troops split up, which means that, look at that, we just took West Borneo and we're winning on the front now for some reason. Oh my gosh, whatever will we do? Oh no, oh no. Now, we should be getting line infantry very shortly, and the moment we get line infantry, we pretty much win the war. Already we're winning the war. Look at that. They're getting absolutely crushed, and it is over for them. Let us upgrade to line infantry right now, and that is it for them. All we have to do... Oh, and we even got 3 troops here, so I could probably transfer one over to my other army here. And yeah, we'll just take one of these. Boom, boom. And that's it. Oh, you have 3 too? Okay, crap. So I didn't even need to do that. I guess I'll have to move it back now. Darn, I wasn't paying attention. That's okay, that's okay. We can fix it, we can fix it. And, oh, I guess not. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. You go back now, and now that you've gone back, we can navally invade over here, take Asse and Sayak, and that's it. War's over, we win. Whoo, boy, now that we took all this land, we got Sumatra. I can't believe we got Sumatra already. That was quick, and oh no, we're gonna have to do some budgeting. Oh, I hate doing budgeting, it takes forever. Budgeting sucks. We got all these unincorporated states, we're gonna have to do something about it. Let's go in and see if we have any. No, we don't. I guess we have no choice. For the early game, my suggestion is not to use the upgraded version of the government administration. I know the wages kind of suck, and you don't get much benefit from it. But unfortunately, by switching off onto paper, it costs quite a lot for the goods. And it's the same with for ports. Again, you won't get the infrastructure from it, but if you want to balance your budget quickly, the best thing you can do is switch off a cargo port to Anchorage, and it'll boost it right up then and there. And make sure you get all of your other production values up. Just by doing that, you'll be able to increase your balance. Boom, just like that. That lowered it, but that's okay. We're going to leave it lower because I think we're going to need it more later on. Same with that. We will need the food, but it's a good idea to do that to help balance out. In fact, you could probably do it with gas, what's it called? Gas street lights. Yeah, that's always a good idea as well. So for now, we're going to have no choice but to build some government administrations. I hate doing it, but it's necessary, and we got to do it. Let's put one over here. And no, Sumatra's probably still dealing with issues. Yeah, we got radical issues over here. We don't want to deal with the turmoil. We got radical issues here as well. Oh my gosh, everywhere. Oh no, I'm going to have to bring that down in the meantime. And the best way to do that is to get your government administration at 90 plus on righteous government. You get freebies at that point, and the free loyalists do matter. Same with your taxation. Make sure you stay on low taxation. Just by doing that, you'll get that standard of living up, and every time that standard of living goes up, your radicals goes down and your loyalists go up. I can probably save a little bit of money by bringing down military wages to medium, And we can even do I don't really need the money that bad. We'll just wait in the meantime. And just by doing that, we'll get this balanced out. Once this is balanced out, we'll start incorporating more states. Well, we're about to get oh, no. Okay, well, we'll get it very shortly, but we will be getting migration controls. There's no way that we're not, and the moment that we get it, we have a chance. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but we have a chance of getting a Korean community in any one of our states. They like to do the Sumatran states usually. Sometimes they'll do North Borneo, sometimes they'll do East Borneo. It's rare that you get the West Borneo one. It's random, but I find it's a lot more rare. They don't really like the Hakka. I don't know why it happens like that. But when it does happen, you will get probably 1,000 Koreans per tick at that point in the area that you get the communities. And it's super duper nice when that happens. You can get hand migration if Qing gets off of closed borders. It's rare. Usually it happens if they get into a war with Heavenly Kingdom and they lose. Don't ask me why. It does happen though. So if Heavenly Kingdom forms and they lose to Heavenly Kingdom, which is about a 50-50 draw if Heavenly Kingdom happens, you will see buttloads of hand coming in. Like, it's crazy when that happens. And at that point, if you manage to get the hand migrations, you don't want to break away from Qing. You want to be their tributary forever at that point, because you're going to be talking about, 100, 200 million people at that point without even having to do any conquest. If Heavenly Kingdom forms and they lose, you might not see Qing get off of closed borders ever. They might keep it for the rest of the game, and if that's the case, you won't get any hand migration, and your only chance of getting hand people is to conquer pieces of Qing, which means you will have to break away from them as a tributary. Believe it or not, that's easier said than done, but it is possible, especially if Britain picks a fight with them. If Britain picks a fight with them, go to war with them at the exact same time, and then do cheese methods of boat spamming on Beijing until you take Beijing, and then the moment you take Beijing, just guard it with everything you have. Even if you lose every fight, as long as you're guarding it with everything you have, you should have at least 20 armies by that point. You'll be able to win. Well, everything seems to be working out. I do want that construction sector finally built. I probably should have been starting on this earlier, but I did want to wait until I at least got urban planning before I started building. I hate wood frame. Oh! Hello! I don't even have the journal entry anymore, do I? No, I don't even have they want to be allies without the journal? That's weird, but I'll take it. Yes, I want to be your ally. That is a great alliance to have. Because they'll join in every war no matter what. Spain is one of the best allies in the game. They are the good guy Spain. I don't know if I care about I don't care about hand migration anymore. You know what? We're going to break away from Qing now, and we're going to take Beijing and maybe Suzhou, or maybe Beijing and Fujian, or maybe Beijing and West Guangdong. If I do take West Guangdong, I'm probably going to go for Yunnan. If I go for Fujian, maybe I'll just take the entire coastline. If I take Suzhou or Jiangsu, I'll just take maybe up here. I don't know. I don't know what I want to take. I think I'd rather have the population, so maybe Fujian and Beijing would be the best to take. Suzhou would be a good one too, though. Yeah, Suzhou has more. They have less arable land, though, so I'll flip a coin when the time comes, but oof, yeah, I think we're not gonna wait for migration. I don't care about migration anymore. We're gonna conquer for our population this run. That was lucky. Oh my, yes. Yeah, I know people, they only got 65 battalions. Spain is a weak ally. No, they're fucking amazing allies, especially against somebody like Qing, because they send all of the troops. The thing is, if you ally with Great Britain, they'll 120 battalions. They're great. They'll send like 20 battalions. You ally with France, 200 battalions. They send 40 battalions. You get Prussia, 156 battalions. They send 20 battalions. Russia's a great ally to have. Spain is a great ally to have. You want Russia or Spain in your games if you're a minuscule country that nobody likes, because they are the best allies in the game by far. France is the worst ally in the game. You only want to ally with France if you're trying to intimidate somebody into giving things up to you, because they rarely send their damn troops down, and it pisses me off every time they don't. I don't like France as an ally. France is the worst ally. I'm telling you.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah, this wasn't even a flippin' war at this point. This was a joke of a war. I don't even know if I'm going to show this in the video, but I think I'm going to have to show it anyway so people don't freak out and be like, well, how did you get all this land for free? And it's like, well, I obviously took it from them, but this was such a quick, boring war that there was nothing to it thanks to Spain's involvement. Spain made this a cinch. I don't know what else to tell you. We're going to get a bunch of land for free thanks to Spain's involvement. Thank you, Spain. You really are the king of allies. I love you, 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 Spain. Oh, we might actually lose over here, but that's okay because I think the war tick is going to happen regardless. Even if it doesn't. Oh, they gave up. Thank you. Come again. That's all my land now. And I should probably take Banhar now that Duchy Sindhis can't get involved. Thankfully, we got rid of Pontiac, which means we now have West Borneo completely done. And let's take a look at. We still don't have enough arable land. We could delete all this stuff and probably start getting mass migrations, but I just don't care about mass migrations at this point because we're just gonna conquer everything. Like I said, we got Gaza now. We're gonna go for Transvaal and Oranje. Like I said, we're gonna conquer everything. We're gonna conquer for our population. We got so lucky with that Spain alliance that there's literally no reason for us to worry about mass migration anymore. Conquer everything. I'm gonna go for Qing one of these days. I swear, I'm going for Qing. But for now, you know what? Yeah, we're going for Transvaal next. Well, Transvaal's down. Oranje's going to be down very shortly. That was a quick, super fast war. I don't even want to show it. Ooh, what's this? No, I'm not taking the legitimacy hit. Now, do I have any cultures from the South African population in here? I think I might. Sumatra, no. Batak? No, that's North Sumatra. Moro? I think Moro might count. No, that's Southeast Asian. BORNean. Oh, there's Senna. Senna is South African, and thankfully, now that we got the African heritage over here, we will be able to start drawing in our immigrants from maybe Lorenzo Marquis, Transvaal, and Vrystaat. I got to pronounce it properly for a change. Otherwise, people might scream, and I don't want them to scream at me. I'm trying to pronounce it. I promise. I promise. I'm really trying. Now look at all of these armies that I have. We are a force to be reckoned with. We can take out the Dutch East Indies by ourselves. We don't need Spain anymore. We don't need Qing anymore. And because we don't need Qing anymore, I think I'm going to start building up and we're going to go after Qing. I don't know when it's going to happen, but we're going to go after Qing. I want Beijing. I want the population from Fujian or Suzhou, one of the two. I don't care which one, but I want it, and I'm going to take it. It's going to happen. That's the goal this run. We have to take pieces of Qing, and I might not hit 1 billion GDP this run, but I'm going to try to, which means I'm going to need a lot of population, and since we're not going to rely on mass migration anymore, because I don't want to wait 20 years. I mean, we still got another 4 years left before this is done. I don't want to wait that long. I just want to conquer all of my population. We're at 4.7 million population right now. We're going to get even more once we go after the Dutch East Indies and we start taking like Java. I think there's a couple million right there. That's 4 million. Oh my goodness. That's 2 million on Central Java. That's 2 million on East Java. South Sumatra sucks. Sunda Islands have 700k, and let's see here, 200 from Celebres. And Malacca is 500. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll get some population going. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know what? Why rely on migration when you can just take your population by force? That's all you need to do. If I really get desperate, I might even go for Ethiopia. Ooh, I might have to go for Ethiopia earlier now than later. Because look at Shewa. They might form Ethiopia this playthrough. Oh my goodness. I might see an Ethiopia naturally made. That's rare. All we can do is budget at this point, but we need to start building up our construction sectors, and you're probably wondering why I want to, especially when we're still in the positive for the investment pool, but look at the amount of money that we have in the investment pool. We can start building more and more and more of our construction sectors, and by doing that, in fact, I might build it over here in Sumatra, or maybe North Borneo. We'll do North Borneo for... No, we don't really have the population for North Borneo. Okay, how about Sumatra then? We'll do North Sumatra for it. And that's all we're going to build for a little while, is just have one building at a time, and we're going to let our investment pool do the mass majority of the building. We want to balance it out so that they are in the positive with us building one thing at a time. And if we keep doing it that way, we will be able to slowly, ever so slowly, begin to modernize our budgets. And by doing that, bit by bit, we'll get our GDP up, and bit by bit, we'll get our minting up, and we'll get our income tax up, our poll tax up, and we'll even get a bunch of government dividends from the occasional things that we build. What I suggest building is in only the section that you are building your main construction sectors in. So for me, that's going to be North Borneo and North Sumatra. Obviously, North Borneo, after we get some population in here. I think we got some Koreans coming in now. Yes, we do. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of Koreans coming in. Oh my, oh my, oh me, oh me, oh my. Do we have any more Koreans? Oh, okay. We got no Koreans here, but we got a cultural community here. We got a buttload of Koreans coming in for Borneo. How about here? We got Koreans? Yes, we do. Are they coming in? No, we're getting it from Aceh. How about here? No. Are we getting anybody from Marquee right now? Yes, we are, but they're going to East Borneo, and that's not the place we wanted them to go. We wanted them to go to North Borneo because I do want to build some more construction sectors here, at least until we can take a proper construction sector that we can fully incorporate, which takes a while. So once this 9-year point is up, we're going to start building it in Transvaal and making that our main area. But until then, if we do manage to get Beijing, we're probably going to turn that into one of our major hubs. And then Sumatra and North Borneo become our tertiary hubs, and Transvaal becomes our secondary hub. And I guess Vrijstaat will be our secondary hub if we do run out of room in Transvaal. You should spread it around a little bit, especially if you're worried about radicals like I am. The reason why is because you do want to build around in every area, especially as your literacy goes up. They will turn into massive radical problems otherwise. For this playthrough, though, I kind of want them to just revolt already. I don't care which one it is, because effectively, West Borneo is the only one I'm worried about, because that's where the mass majority of my troops come from. So even, you see West Borneo has 10, and the rest of Borneo has probably 11. So even if Sumatra revolts on me, even if South Africa revolts on me, we should easily be able to take it back, and then the radical numbers go down, and that's a good thing. So yeah, we're gonna actually try to force a revolution, but we want it to be a weak revolution. Well, I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's only Tidores and Aceh. So this was actually a very, very, they're bigger than I assumed they'd be, but we should still be able to boat spam them down, no problem. But I'm glad that it was the reactionaries who went for it, because then I can get rid of pretty much all the landowner power, all the petite bourgeoisie power that's been a bit of a thorn in my side. They got no power now, and they're going to have even less after this, and they won't even be a worry afterwards. So, crap, and gold just broke down in Transvaal. That's not good for me. I did kind of want the gold, because I still need to balance that budget a little bit more, especially during this war. But, this should not be too difficult of a reactionary war, especially since we got Qing involved, and that's always a good thing when Qing gets involved for it. You know what? I don't even have to boat spam, but I am still going to boat spam because it's hilarious when I do, and it puts me in a better mood. What can I say? It just does. It does now. Ooh, second. Which fleet should I send? How about number 1? Oh. Why is that? Okay. Is that a fleet? Oh, that's a fleet that I'm trying to use. I am a genius. Don't pay no attention to me. I am not an intelligent individual at all. I am a spiritual, lyrical, miracle individual, okay? What can I say? That's it, and boom, they pretty much lose because that was their capital. We can boat spam over here in Tidores now, and again, it's hilarious. In fact, we don't even need Tidores because that's not their capital, so yeah, this war is over. And yeah, now that it's over, our radicals are gone down drastically. It went from 7 million to 1 million. Hell yeah! That's very useful for me because, unfortunately, because we're such a tiny, crappy country and we're not properly modernized and we don't have that much construction to begin with, we cannot force the amount of loyalists up like you could if you were a better country with better laws and better technology. So the only way you're going to be able to get rid of those stupid radicals is by forcing revolutions. And the best one that you can force is reactionary, because you get rid of so many of the worthless radicals that you'll pretty much never be able to get rid of, which is usually like the higher tier radicals, like the landowner ones, which are like aristocrats and stuff like that. So yeah, I got lucky with the reactionary one, but yeah, we're taking full advantage of it, and we should have no radical problems after this. And if we do, well, you know what I'm going to do. Force another revolution. As long as it's small revolutions, it's okay to force them. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little tired of waiting. Let's go. I'm tired of dealing with Qing's bullshit wars and 0% market access. We're getting out of this. Can we pull in Spain? Why can't we pull in Spain? Oh, ideological differences. That's ridiculous. Okay, I need to pull in Spain badly for this war. And they are Catholic Church and Petit Bourgeoisie, and we can't bring in either of them. Who can I bring that's close? Maybe the armed forces? That should probably work. Yeah, it did work. Okay, that works. Okay. Good. And let's call in the ally now, and I want Beijing. Beijing's mine, and I want Fujian. Done. And perfect. Now we got the war started where everything's good. What's going on here? Why are they going south? What the fuck? I didn't bring Britain into the... Oh! I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I was just going to take Beijing and just boat spam them down myself, but all of their troops are going to go south to okay. I can't even show you the boat spam tactics because I won't need it. They'll probably leave Beijing and like North Jilin completely unguarded. And oh shoot, Russia's probably going to take North Jilin by force now. And oh, this is stupid, but oh my god, that's hilarious. That actually works out in my favor a little bit. This will be a much easier war. This will be a 1-year war instead of a 5-year war because I won't have to do boat spam tactics. But oh my gosh, I was not expecting that at all. That is absolute insanity. Thank you, Britain. I appreciate the help. It really does help me when you do that. Oh, and we got a lot of goofy stuff going on here. Okay, done and done. That's crazy. Thank you, Britain. Thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes you're a big help. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Britain has been doing work. But while they've been down here putting in the work, I've been up here taking Beijing and getting that war score. We might finish before Britain finishes. If that happens, do I still get Fujian? Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about that because Britain gave up and they didn't take Fujian, so that's good for me. And there we go. Now I get Fujian, and now I'm boarded with Britain no matter what, which is actually kind of a good thing because I can trade with them for free without having to do all the bull crap with the convoys. And Britain is a great trading partner, so damn, I got lucky. Let's incorporate Beijing right away because that is going to become one of my major construction sector hubs, and they already got a bunch of construction sections. Oh my. Oh, we are taking massive penalties when it comes to money. Let's fix the trade first before anything else. Get rid of all this goofy trade. I gotta fix my trade badly. We got no trade going on here. That can't continue. But let's balance that budget, and the first thing you should do when you're balancing your budget is fix the production. Get all that production fixed. Make sure it does, and maybe, just maybe, it'll help balance it a touch. If it doesn't help, that's fine. You can fix it afterwards with another trick that I'm going to show you. Baseline. And no, I don't want to put any of that in there. And the baseline I'm talking about, obviously, is removing the ports and putting them to anchorage. That just saved me 4,000 right then and there. That's huge. That's very, very huge. Get the trawlers up. Get the railways up. And, oh, it cost me a little bit. Whatever, that's okay. For now, we're going to put that philosophy department in there. We're going to fix this for market stalls. And now the one that I'm worried about, government administration. How much am I going to lose by going down to simple organization? We're only minus 60, but we're right back into the positive. That's huge. Got to remember, it's going to be a while before Beijing can incorporate. It's going to be 5 years. Yeah, it is 5 years. And during that time, you're not going to get full taxation collection anyways. Even if you do have full taxation collection, it takes 5 years. For that 5 years, you might as well just, take the poll tax income issue, take the income tax issue. Doesn't matter at that point. You're only taking 3% loss anyways. So, yeah, it's just better. It's just better. And we don't really have the paper anyways because we're going to have to do all of our trading, doing all this importing. That is going to hurt us in the short term because we just broke away from Qing. We're not even 30 years in and we broke away from Qing as Lanfang. That's crazy. I'm so happy that Spain decided to become my ally. I am not kidding. I am so not kidding. If you can get Spain as an ally in any game, I guarantee you're going to be loving life because Spain is the best ally. Russia is the second best, but Spain is the best. They send all their battalions to help. Always. Every time. They never leave anybody behind to defend like the cowards of France do. The cowards of Prussia do. Like, geez, you pull in Prussia and they got like a couple hundred troops and they only send 20. Yeah, it's a joke. I hate having Prussia as my ally. I'm sorry. Once they form Germany, they're a much better ally. But until then, Prussia for some reason is just pure coward mode and I hate it. Enough ranting. Enough ranting. I mean, look at what I got. I balanced it out without even trying. So yeah, that's what I do to balance out after I take all this land. After a while, as you start getting your incorporations in order, you can start putting more and more bureaucracy in. Best way to do that is just go to, in this case for Beijing, it's probably just best to go to Beijing and do it with them. You're still in the positive and you have a little more bureaucracy here, but the benefit of doing it at Beijing is that you get more taxation collection and it brings it from minus 89 to minus 74, so that's a 15% difference. That's not huge, but it's enough, and it will help, especially as you start incorporating. And you can start doing the same with Fujian once you start getting more of your bureaucracy up, which you should be doing by building only in Beijing. For now, I would not suggest building any more bureaucracy anywhere else. I don't care if you have penalties in any other states, because Beijing is going to be your number one once you get it. You want this to be your construction hub. Always, every time. Beijing is the king construction hub. It doesn't have the greatest iron mines, it doesn't have the greatest coal mines, but what it does have is it's easy to get, it's fast to get, it's early access for you, and once you get it and you start building up that bureaucracy, it's much easier to get the bureaucracy up here than it is, say, like in Shaanxi, where it's 1600, or even Suzhou. But even Suzhou doesn't have enough for you to build in, so Shaanxi is probably better overall, but it's harder to get. I probably could have gotten Shaanxi instead of Fujian, but I wanted the population more than anything. So, yeah, if you do get Shaanxi first off, you can make that your construction hub instead of Beijing. But if you didn't do that, you make Beijing your construction hub and then just keep putting your government administration in there. Only when you're ready to build government administration in there. Don't go for 100% tax collection right away. That's a trap. It'll cost you more than what you're getting back. But if you have to build for infrastructure, for bureaucracy reasons, when you start getting like start putting your education up, which is what I'm going to do right now. In fact, once you start getting your health system up, which I'm going to do right now, your home affairs up, which I'm going to do right now, and you start needing more bureaucracy, just build it in Beijing until maybe 20%, minus 20% tax collection away from the cap. That way, once you get telephones, you'll be over the cap quite healthily, and you won't have to waste $1 billion getting that government administration up. Well, at this point, we are the preeminent superpower of the Southeast Asian area. The only one that comes close would probably be the Dominion of India, but yeah, they're our friend pretty much. And I don't even know what's left to take from the DEI. I mean, we pretty much got everything already, and we still can't force them to quit. Why? We took everything. Oh, no, we didn't. I forgot the... Okay. Let's do some boat spam over here then. Take that real quick. And all of this land will be mine very, very shortly. I guess I could just wait for the war ticks, but might as well just speed things up, take all the land. Oh, what? Okay, maybe I do have to wait for the tick. Damn it, that sucks. But that's okay, because we're going to get all this lovely, lovely land. Don't worry, I'll cut this from the main video. You won't ever see this. At least if I'm good enough and not derpy. What's going on here? You're actually trying to invade on me? Why? Okay, well, I'm going to delete this, disband, and we're going to station over here, and oh, you are already over here. Well, if that's the case, then you are not winning this fight ever. Silly, silly Germans. And remember what I told you before about how Germany only sends like 20 troops at a time? Yeah, even when they make North Germany, they only send 20 troops at a time. That's why I never worry when Germany enters into a war against me. I scoff at it. I'm sorry, I don't know what is wrong with Germany in this game, but they never ever send significant troops. And it's just a joke.
Da-da-da-da.
Well, this is it, the final war with Dutch East Indies. They are no longer a problem. They got Bhutan taking over so much of their land because of how much I've weakened them. I got a little bit of the Netherlands over here, which I will eventually take one of these years. I think I might just go to unify all of Southeast Asia or Indonesia's subcontinent, and that can be my lovely little thumbnail for the end of this game. But beyond that, there is nothing left to this fight. I'm pretty much just going to sit... I probably should have attacked Russia to get my recognition, but I really did try to get a block with Russia, and I just couldn't get get them to give me enough leverage to get in there. And now I'm too strong to get in there, so I had no choice but to make my own block, and my own block sucks. I'm going to have to start protectorating more people just to get in there. I've got Chile and Argentina, but now I think they're too weak to even count. Yeah, they don't even count anymore. They're insignificant. I'm going to have to boost them up somehow to get them into a minor power status again. And what a pain in the butt. Oh well, at least I got lots of construction going on here. And yeah, we got lots of population coming in again. I got so many of these mass migrations coming in, I can't even keep track of them anymore. Mostly from Korea, believe it or not. That's kind of huge, to be honest. We got some Mande ones. We got a bunch of people coming in from Fujian, which is kind of the reason why I wanted to take Fujian in the first place, just so I could drain them of their population. I don't even build here. I shouldn't have even bothered incorporating here. The only reason I did is because I ran out of places to build my taxation or my administration, because I pretty much hit the 25% mark with Beijing, and I know for a fact I'm going to get over this point once I get telephones. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop pausing and talking. I'm just going to let this play out so you can watch me take the end of the Dutch East Indies. They were such a nuisance this entire game, and that's it. They're gone. They're gone. They don't exist anymore. They're gone forever. Goodbye, Dutch East Indies. Can I get an F in the comments for the Dutch East Indies? Maybe even a little trumpet playing in the background. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't really care. Yeah, not for them anyhow. Should I embargo Great Qing? I don't want to, because I'm still training quite a lot with them, and I prefer not to. Should I probably go for Bhutan now? Maybe. I kind of want to go after Siam, but the problem is I think they're still allied with France, and that's such a pain. I gotta start building too. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna build? There's a lot to build, and that's a bit of an issue. Oh, I got gold mines coming in. Okay. One of the benefits of going after Chile is for the gold mines. That'll get that government dividend up quite nicely. We got so much from gold mines. Oh my, oh me, oh my. I don't even know if I want to go off to laissez-faire anymore. I might just stick with interventionism until the end of the game because I've waited this long. I mean, there's not much difference at this point. But I guess you do still get the bonus from the investment pool, and I kind of might need the investment pool eventually, because they are taking quite big negatives at this point, because we are building that much. But once I balance it out, once I get it to half and half, they should be back to fine. What do I need in the meantime? I need iron. I need lots and lots of iron. I need iron completely. Okay. Put in Cuba. No, I'm going to put in Transvaal, North Borneo. There we go. Now we're, even on the construction, and yeah, they went to minus 11,000. I will not be able to build a little bit more in the meantime, but that's okay because we don't need to build a little bit more yet. We will very shortly once we get better than what we have now. Do we even have steel yet? I don't even remember. Yeah, we got steel frame. Okay, I guess I do have to build up. Okay, laissez-faire it is. We're going to try for it. Hopefully it doesn't fail because... Oh, shoot. I can't get laissez-faire. Oh, no. I'm going to need to get rid of some of these guys and bring in laissez-faire somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but who should I get rid of? Get rid of you? Yeah, you. No, I can't even get rid of you. I can make you a leader. Okay, let's make you a leader to get rid of you. And who will let me have laissez-faire? Oh, no. I got to wait. Well, now, would you look at that? We got the Emperor of Japan effectively being revolted against, and that is perfect for me. I'm going to attack them as a result. I'm not going to pass up an opportunity like this. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Just take it and smile while you do so. And who can I draw into this war? There's a lot of options. Britain wants in, Russia wants in, Iberia wants in, Qing wants in. Heck to the yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, there goes Britain, but whatever. How about Qing? Transfer states? No. How about Iberia? Call ally, yes. Come in. Thank you. Oh, they got... Is that Mexico? Yeah, that's Mexico. What the hell? Investment rights? Okay, Russia. That's a freebie. I'll take it. And we got Mexico here. I want to take Chugoku. And I want to take... what is it? Which one's this? Kansai? Yes, Kansai. I want Kansai and Chugoku because they're connected to Kyushu there. And that's a good, 5-10 million. We're going to have to force probably Chugoku, though. And after we force Chugoku, we get Mexico. What about Sinaloa? Is that the one with the drugs? Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Let's check right here. Yep, there it is. Drugs, opium. Yay, that's what I'm looking for. And while we're at it, actually, do they have gold in Sonora? Yes, they have gold in Sonora. So we're going to get Sonora as well. And that is pretty much all I can handle at the moment. I got no more maneuvers. So we're just going to continue on and take over Japan. Hell yeah! Well, now we got that naval invasion going in on Mexico, and it looks like we're going to win this one very handily. Japan has absolutely no chance of stopping us. We're completely dominating them. They've got no shot. It's over for them, and look at that. We still got a bunch of Russian people coming in. It's crazy, crazy, craziness. Can we win on the front right here, right now? Looks like we got this one. Mexico might not be able to handle us for much longer. So, what's going on here? Yeah, you are attacking. What's going on with this? Oh, wow. You have a lot of people, Qing. That is absolute... Russia has a lot of people. What the hell, Russia? Excuse me? Holy moly. But I see an opportunity here. I'm thinking maybe I should attack Qing as well. I think I might just do that. Let's go for Shaanxi right now because there's literally no reason for me not to, especially since we can pull in Iberia as well. This is unfortunate for Qing because, Britain will whoop you, and while they're whooping you, I'm going to take you to task as well. But before I do that, I have to bring in my ally. Yay, Iberia! Even though Russia's on their side, that's fine. Now, what other, I'm thinking maybe we'll just take Inner Mongolia, Urga, because we don't really have that much to work with here. But I do want all of the states that are really good for construction states. Inner Mongolia is a good one. I'm gonna say probably get the lead from Ulastai, and I guess Tuva as well, because I think that has lead as well. So where's Tuva? Tuva! And I am barely under it. I want to make sure they don't give up, so we're going to force Urga. And I guess while I'm here, let's force Manchuria out. And that should work just handedly. Yeah, we have quite a war going on here. I better get these guys mobilized and into gear. I'm going to need all of my conscripts for this one. This is going to be a crazy, crazy war. Thankfully, I have so many conscripts. I'm almost as much as... I think Russia at this point. No, not quite, but we got quite a few, about at least 200 or so. I think we'll be okay, though, because we have better technology than they do. I think they only have skirmish, and we're on trench right now. I'm not a big fan of trench. They take a hell of a lot longer to take over land, but if you're doing boat spam anyways, which I can with all of this land here on the shoreline, I guess it doesn't really matter what you take. So we're just take full advantage of Britain's involvement, and hopefully we can make this a quick, easy war. At least I hope it is.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. This is absolute insanity. This is pandemonium. Is this what hell looks like, guys? Because I feel like I'm in hell right now. My computer is just chugging along. This is painful. Oh no, what do I even want to do? I want you up here. I need you to cover up here. You know what? We got the Spanish guys down here. We need to cover up here. I cannot lose Beijing. I need to hold Beijing. And it looks like, oh, proportional tax. We got that now. That's good. That's good. What the hell, Britain? And how would they've not given up yet? You have Southern... Oh, wait. What? The Shaanxi? Did I get Shang... What? Or did they... No, that's mine. How? How did that work? I'm not done the war yet. But they capitulated and I got Shaanxi for some reason. And Burma's gone, Joseon's gone, so... They're no longer part of... they're no longer a tributary. What is this, though? War between blank and blank has broken out. 000. What the fuck? Was that a glitch? Did I just see a glitch? Is the what? I don't think I've ever seen that before, but we got a war to fight still, so I can't really be worrying about this goofiness. Dearie me. I have to take Southern Anhui to win this war now, because Britain's no longer in the fight. And what the hell? Sichuan is over here now? What the heck happened? This is insanity. I don't know what to do. My brain. Oh no. This has been the wildest, I mean the absolutely wildest run I've ever seen. Like, this war has been mind-bogglingly weird and wrong in every way. And if I didn't take Southern Anhui, I would have lost this war probably. Or that would have ran on for another 2 years before I could actually win. Because, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Like, my goodness, this has been absolutely crazy. I'm blown away by this war. And I don't know what to say anymore. This is just I'm just holding. Hold the line, guys. That's all you can do. Because, oh, what's going on here? And we won. And what's going on here? So I did not take Sungaria. Now, you probably have seen some of my other gameplays. And no, I didn't take Sungaria. I did not take Sungaria. I did not. Like, this has been continuous. This is not a cut. This is original footage, guys. Like, I'm telling you now, I did not take Sungaria. I did not take Sungaria. How the hell did this happen? I didn't take Zhili either. I didn't take Hebei. What the fuck is going on with this war? Sichuan was released. I got Shaanxi for free. Zhili was out of nowhere, and I did not take Sungaria. I know I didn't. I'm gonna go back in the footage later to double check to make sure. I know I didn't. What the fuck is going on? This has blown my mind. Now, you probably, like, there has been continuity errors in the past, but this is original footage, guys. Like, this is continuous. Like, I did not stop. I didn't save. I didn't slow down or anything. This was... What the fuck? This is wild. I didn't take Sichuan as a I didn't take Zhili as a war goal. I didn't take releasing Joseon as a war goal. And I didn't take Zungari as a war goal, and I got it for free. I got this for free. I got Hebei for free. I got Sichuan for free. Shaanxi I got released for free without, actually finishing the war. This is wild. This is flippin' wild. If you know what happened, can you please tell me? Because I'm befuddled. My mind is fried right now. This is the weirdest war I've ever fought. I've fought some weird-ass wars before, but they're never this messed up. This is crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I don't even know what's gonna happen anymore. Like, everything's just completely fried. We got a freaking socialist revolt in the middle of a war. How does that even work? Like, you know what? And I'm at war with them. Yeah, I'm at war with the socialist revolt out of nowhere. I didn't declare war on these guys. I did not declare war on these guys. I'm telling you, I did not. Something happened. Something's broken in my game. My game broke, and I don't know how to fix it. It's completely wrecked in every imaginable way. I'm scared. I'm gonna take Hokkaido and see if I get that, like, without, taking over Japan yet, because that was one of my original war goals, and I don't know what to say. This has never happened before. Like, I'm telling you, this is unmodded. This is one continuous playthrough. I did not reload any saves on this one. This is not double shot footage or any of that crap. I got Hokkaido, and the war with Japan isn't over yet. What the fuck? What else can I say at this point except what the fuck? What? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I want to give you proper narration as to what's going on here, but I'm scared to play right now. I feel like the game's gonna blow up on me if this is what's happening. This is not normal. I'm telling you this now. This is not normal. This is not normal gameplay, and it looks like France took over Hebei. What the? Have you ever seen France in Qing before? I haven't. That's well, maybe. I guess I won the war against Japan, and I got my actual war goals, and oh crap. And I should probably incorporate some of this stuff and get a port built in here so I can get some market access here. But oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my brain is fried. I'm gonna take over all of Japan at this point. You know what? I'm gonna make that part of the thumbnail, because I haven't even seen Borneo for a while. I've been pretty much living up here in Qing and Japan doing all my wars. I haven't seen my Borneo for at least 5 years in game. Hello, Borneo. And you know what? Let's take a look at what we got here. We got 2 million. We got 4 million. We got 2 million. I gotta clear the brain here and just look at something decent because of all the wackiness going on here. And we got Great Britain taking over a chunk of... This is border gore hell. I did not cause this, people. I did not cause this. This was not me. This was me, okay? Well, not this. I did not take this as a war goal. I'm going over the footage later. I did not take this as a war goal. I know I didn't. I'm freaking out here. But I took Hokkaido as a war goal, but I got it early. I took Shaanxi as a war goal. I got that one early too. Something broke in my game. I don't know what, but something broke. Like my brain is broke. Oh, it's getting really, really late. And I'm starting to get fried here, but take a look at what we got going on here. Japan is toast. There is no coming back from this one for them. I got all the war goals, which means they are gone after all this is done. And I could win right now, so let's take them down, and goodbye, Japan. You are now the nation of BORNean. I'm gonna call this the BORNean nation. I guess I mean, we are neighboring Russia, so rah Rasputin, because yeah, that's what we are now. We are the BORNean nation. My goodness, I can't believe I took this all over. Hey, I still got 6 years left, but I'm fried. Guys, there's been so many weird glitches going on in this game that I'm fried. I'm not even going to try for 1 billion. I'm just going to let the game ride out until it's over. I'm not even going to pause. I'm just going to rant to you while I'm not paused. And I'll just stop every now and then just to get this up. This has been the wildest game I've ever played. I'm not going to lie. This has been absolutely wild. This is just hideous border gore. Everything about this game is cursed. Cursed. Absolutely cursed. I want to cry. I still haven't got laissez-faire after all this time. How many times am I going to fail laissez-faire? This is my 4th attempt, and I'm still failing. I don't know what to say. This game is cursed. I don't even want to build anymore. I'm not building anymore. This is it. We're done. We're done. It's going to be, what, 500 million by the time this game is over? I'm done. I'm done. And I lost laissez-faire again. Oh, great. Well, there you go. And just so you know, the border war got worse. Great Britain took Qing to task again and took even more land from them, and now they're completely separated. It's almost like they took a page out of my playbook and completely separated the Qing market from the rest of the country, because that's literally what happened. I'm barely losing money this playthrough. I did my best to go into deficit spending to take advantage of it, but I didn't even have laissez-faire, so I mean, there wasn't any purpose to me doing it. Yeah, I didn't even have the industrialist bonus from it, so what the hell was I thinking? Why was I even bothering with deficit spending at that point? I don't know. Everything of this is just cursed. Look at this nightmare world. This is my nightmare. If I wake, this is Voltaire's nightmare, okay? This is nightmarish. I'm crying on the inside when I look at this. The poor Qing. France is here. We got Manchuria over here. That's my fault, but I got my lovely, well-connected countryside here. And look at Great Britain. What the hell, Great Britain? Qing, are you okay? I mean, are you? No, you're not. I should have just completely conquered the rest of you, so at least we could have some cohesion here. But I at the end of the game, I just didn't have the heart to bother anymore. I didn't even want to build after that. I put a little bit of extra effort into building to get a tiny bit higher. 600 million is not bad considering I just lost complete interest. I didn't even try for number one, and I don't even think I could have got number one because, my goodness, Great Britain, you went ape crap on this run. Holy moly, I should have went after Great Britain at least once or twice, but nope, I didn't bother. And, well, that's the result. This AI went ape on me. You want to talk about craziness? Look at this. United Sovereign Archduchy. And look at this. Baja, Mexico. Odom County. Country. Oh my gosh. And they didn't even take Oregon. They didn't take Washington and Oregon. And they're a freaking constitutional empire. We got Emperor Franklin Dudley. What the hell happened this game? We got Ethiopia formed. That never happens. We got Iberia in East Africa. That never happens. We got Bemba here. What the hell is Bemba? We got Kikyu. That's rare to see. We got Maasai. That's ultra rare to see. I haven't seen Maasai in forever. Wow. I'm blown away. We got oh, well, that's why it's a beefy Persian. Nobody could go after it because France owns them. I guess that's why Great Britain is finally going after him, but it's too late now. Oh my god, look at Bhutan. I didn't touch Bhutan because I thought it was too impressive to break apart. I was thinking about breaking apart and using it for a thumbnail, but I'm like, oh, that'll take forever to Photoshop, screw that noise. And I was going to probably make this like the Photoshop initially, but then I'm like, oh, you know what, let's just take all of Japan and make that the Photoshop. And I thought, yeah, that's more fun, that's hilarious, let's go for it. And then I just left Bhutan to its own devices, and now they're actually kind of good now. They're an unrecognized power and prestige. They got 50 prestige. They got 4 million GDP. Bhutan. Like, Bhutan's this freaking little island over here. Like, that's all they are, is this little fraction of an island. And now look at them. They're beefy. They're actually good now, and I didn't help them. They're not my puppet. They're nothing. I just left them completely alone, and they did that on their own. And we got this Karnak uprising. What the hell? This is a cursed game. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is the most cursed game I've ever played. And I'm telling you this now. 100% unmodded, okay? I'm going to prove it, okay? I'm going to show you the charts. Look at this. Look at this nightmare. Okay? That's how you know it's unmodded, because if I was going to put any mods in this game, it would be an assimilation mod to get rid of this goddamn nightmare. Okay? I didn't. Clearly I didn't. Otherwise, the Hakka would be the number one up here instead of the Han and Japanese and the Min and the Yavin and Sotho and all this other garbage. It would have been just Hakka. But nope, it wasn't. It wasn't. And oh my gosh, look at this garbage. This is just a nightmare game. I'm telling you. I only got 2 subjects too. Chile and Argentina was the only one that stayed a minor power. So didn't even help me any, because my block is a trash block. I couldn't get into the Russia block to take over it, and oh man, this whole game has just been a nightmare for me. I can't believe how many unlucky things happened to me this run, but the cursed things, like the Shaanxi, that was the beginning of it. When Britain took everything up over here and I got Shaanxi out of nowhere, like the war wasn't even over and I got Shaanxi, that was the beginning of the cursedness. I ended up getting all of these afterwards, and then I got this Zungaria for free. I didn't take it as a war goal. I know I didn't. And I got this as a war goal. Hebei released a Zhili for free. I didn't take that as a war goal. Joseon was a tributary, and it was released for free. Didn't take that as a war goal. Okay? Szechuan was released for free. I didn't take that as a war goal. Now, maybe Great Britain took all of this as a war goal, and it just all happened to happen after I beat them. Blah. Like, and then it happened again with Japan when I attacked, and they have the socialist revolt in Hokkaido, and then I took over Hokkaido, and I won, and I got Hokkaido, even though my war with Japan wasn't over with, and it just kept going. And then the same thing with frickin' Mexico. Baja Mexico was released out of nowhere, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm blown away. This whole game has just been cursed. Well, let's look at the stats, shall we? 600 million in the cursed game. I got an 87 literacy. I got a decent 17.8 standard of living. That's decent. I got some nice population, 158 million. I didn't even take that much from Qing. I should have taken more, but I was just blown away by how much cursedness was going on. I can balance my budget without even trying at this point. It's almost like I'm still playing a minor nation. I only have half of my stuff as arc welded, so too bad about that. I didn't have enough time to build all the electricity that I needed to make the rest of it arc welded. These are the laws I got. I could not get laissez-faire. I tried so many times. I failed every single time. Everything else worked, though. Everything else passed. I got everything else I wanted except for laissez-faire. I probably would have hit $1 billion if I had laissez-faire and I could go into deficit spending. This is my politics here, and we got 5s and a 4 for everything except for Social Security because I didn't want to pay for the welfare, even though it gives you wages. I don't know what to look at this point. I'm frazzled, man. I'm completely frazzled. I want to cry, man. It's so crazy. We got pretty good full acceptance for everybody except for, who are these? The Koreans, Bundeli, Portuguese, Kurds, Marathi, Kazakhs. Okay, well, that's unfortunate for them. We got majority Han population. We got a hell of a lot of Japanese population. We got a lot of Min, Yavin. We got mostly Confucians, Mahayans. Not that many upper class, though. That was, I did pretty good, but I didn't get that much upper class. That's kind of weird. I would have thought it'd be a little bit better, but I guess I had to rely mostly on my population to keep up because we only have 4 GDP per capita. Too bad. I think I already showed you the chart, but let me show you this hell again. Look at this hell. This is why I'm not using a mod. I'm telling you. All this craziness happened base game. I'm telling you. You got no choice but to believe me. Look at my companies. Look at what they done to my poor boy. I couldn't fix this, and I didn't want to turn it off and redo a new one. It just wasn't worth it. Oh my gosh. What's left to show you? What's left to say? Look at this border gorge. Just look at this. Look at this hell. This will be the last thing I see for this game, because I'm done. The moment this is done, I'm never coming back to this one. I'm never playing Lanfang or BORNean again. This was nightmare zone. Nightmare. I want to cry. Look at my poor standard of living. I never really did get it going. Population just kind of exploded after I took Qing, and then from there it just went good. Same with the GDP. It just went up. Prestige just went up. We stayed a republic the whole time. We stayed Confucian the whole time. Yeah, we did okay. We did okay. I think so. I don't know what to say anymore. I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer in the last 20 years. Oh, because I did suffer. That was horrifying. Anyhow, if you watched all the way through, you guys are kings. I'm telling you, you are kings. But beyond that, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I don't know what else to say. Hail Hydra Cat.